So next we will go for the example. Find the Fourier transform of x of t is equal to t, okay, which is t lying between 0 to 1 and 0 elsewhere. Okay, so x of omega is minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e to the power minus j omega t dt, which is given x of t is lying between 0 to 1 and x of t is t e to the power minus j omega t dt. Okay, so what it gives you, okay, by integrating, okay, by uv method. Okay, so what you find is 1 plus j omega t into e to the power minus j omega t divided by omega square between 0 to 1. Okay, which gives you, okay, when you substitute the values, 1 plus j omega, t value is, okay, 1 and 0, minus j omega, this t value is 0, e to the power 0 is 1. Okay, so minus 1 divided by omega square. This is your final answer. Okay, so here the Fourier transform of x of t is this. Okay, similarly we will go for next example, very important one. Find Fourier transform of rectangular pulse. Rectangular pulse, x of t is equal to 1 for t less than a and 0 for t greater than a. Means basically they are telling your x of t is something like this. This is your x of t minus a to plus a. This is 0. This is your t. Its amplitude is 1. Okay, what they are telling. So what I will do is straightforward. First, my equation I should write minus infinity to plus infinity x of t is per minus j omega t dt, which is minus infinity to plus infinity, okay, 1 into e to power minus j omega t dt. I should have substituted the limits also. Minus a to plus a. Am I right? 1 into e to the power minus j omega t dt, which is e to the power minus j omega t divided by minus j omega minus a to plus a. Am I right? Which is equal to, okay, so when you substitute 1 divided by minus j omega, okay, e to the power minus j omega a minus e to the power minus j omega into minus a plus j omega a. Am I right? So now again cos e to the power minus j theta, it is cos theta minus j sin theta minus cos theta minus of, okay, minus, okay, this becomes minus, okay, cos theta and plus j sin theta, okay, where you can substitute if you want. It is minus 1 by j omega cos omega a minus j sin omega a minus e to the power j omega a cos omega a, okay, plus, and this minus j sin omega a, okay, which comes out to be minus of minus outer, okay, it becomes plus, and you have 2 sin, okay, a omega by a omega left out. Okay, so I'll try to write this form into 2a sine of a omega divided by a omega. I have taken this a and this a extra, okay, so that I can represent this whole term 2a sine of a omega by a as sa of omega, okay, which we usually call it as sinc function. Okay, so now to find the value of this, okay, at omega equal to 0, what do I do? Okay, initially itself you substitute, okay, x of omega at omega equal to 0. What is this? This is minus infinity to plus infinity. X of t is 1 e to the power 0 dt, which is, okay, what it is? It gives you, okay, minus a to plus a. Okay, the limits I will substitute here itself. One more step I am avoiding, which is, okay, e to the power 1 dt. This is t minus a to plus a, which is 2a. Means x of omega at omega equal to 0, which is x of 0, you can call it, is 2a. Okay, for plotting my magnitude and phase it will be useful, so I have got at 0. Okay, now as I told, 0 crossings, okay, earlier sine omega by 2, now sine of a omega is equal to 0, or a omega, okay, plus or minus n pi, or omega is plus or minus n pi by a. Okay, equate your sine term to 0, you will get the 0 crossings. 0 crossings means on the x-axis you have to go on writing those values, 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. So what values you should write, that is known by putting sine term to, or equating sine term to 0. Okay, your x of omega, okay, is now 2a sa of omega when omega not equal to 0, and which is 2a omega equal to 0. Am I right? This you have found at 0. X of 0 is 2a, and at the rest cases it is 2a sa of omega, which I have written here. To find the magnitude, x of omega, magnitude of this is whole 2 sa of omega. Okay, you get the values only when you substitute omega values for the magnitude. Phase of this is x of omega, which is equal to theta of omega. Okay, angle I am trying to find is 0 for sa of omega greater than 0. Okay, when sa of omega is greater than 0, your phase contributed by 2a sa of omega is 0. Okay, it is minus pi for sa of omega less than 0 and omega greater than 0, and it is plus pi for sa of omega less than 0 but and also omega less than 0. Okay, this I'll try to explain. If we take one positive cycle, one negative cycle, another on the negative side. Okay, this is my sinusoidal signal. Okay, what is the condition? Okay, if, okay, for this I will explain. sa of omega less than 0. sa of omega less than 0, magnitude sa of omega is less than 0. But what is the condition? This is my omega. Omega is greater than 0. When omega is greater than 0 and sa of omega less than 0, where does your, okay, value comes? Okay, omega greater than 0 and SA of omega, if I plot this, which is less than 0. So somewhere here, am I right? So this is your cycle. Okay, this is your value. So how, by what value your theta of omega has shifted from this to this? Okay, by what value? How it has got shifted? Okay, or in simple terms, this cycle, okay, is leading this positive cycle or lagging this positive cycle. Okay, so the answer is this cycle, whatever SA of omega, when it is less than 0, when SA of omega is less than 0, I am trying to use that cycle. That's it. Okay, with condition omega greater than 0 and SA of omega less than 0. Okay, omega greater than 0 telling that it is positive side of omega, and SA of omega less than 0 indicating it is, okay, on below your x-axis, okay, negative value. So which tells that this value is lagging, okay, by what? Okay, this is your 0, 180, okay, this is your, okay, 180 line. Am I right? So this cycle is lagging by, okay, how many? Pi radians, and hence it is minus pi. Okay, similarly, when omega less than 0 on the left side, omega less than 0 and SA of omega less than 0, this cycle, okay, this cycle, okay, so this cycle, is it leading by this or lagging by this cycle? So this cycle has come first, so this is leading by this cycle, and hence it is pi radians. And the same concept you can relate it to previous also. And with this, okay, you can plot, okay, you can plot your magnitude and, okay, you can plot the magnitude. So 0 crossing has told you that it is 0, pi by a, 2 pi by a. Consider a equal to 1 and go on plotting it. Okay, keep your calci in radian mode. Pi by a minus 2 pi by a minus 3 pi by a, okay, minus 4 pi by a. So at this they have told you it will give you 2a. Okay, it is 2a. Okay, and then it goes on diminishing. Okay, similarly, this is your omega. So magnitude of what, how do you plot this? Okay, so what you have to do, this one, magnitude x of omega is 2a SA of omega. Okay, what is SA of omega? 2a sine of a omega by a omega. So what you have to do, just, okay, keep this reference. Okay, for pi by a, when I substitute here omega equal to pi by a, so sine pi, okay, and this also pi by a, I will get sine pi by pi. Okay, so keep the calci, sine pi is 0, so your pi by a is 0. So between 0 and pi, what do I get? Pi by 2. Pi by 2, sine pi by 2 is 1. So somewhere here. Similarly, go on plotting this. Okay, at this value, sine 3 pi by 2, sine 4 pi by 2, and so on, whatever the values. Since it is magnitude, you get positive things. Okay, similarly, angle is telling that, okay, angle is telling that it is minus pi for omega greater than 0 and plus pi for omega less than 0. Means your angle is varying between minus pi to plus pi. With 0 crossing, same, 0 pi by a, okay, 2 pi by a, 3 pi by a, minus pi by a, minus 2 pi by a, minus 3 pi by a. Okay, so at pi by a, at 2 pi by a, so on. So this is your 2 pi by a, this is your 3 pi by a, this is your 4 pi by a. I can write here pi by, which will be more clear. This is your theta of omega with respect to omega. Okay, so this is how we are trying to find the Fourier transform of a given signal and then, okay, plot the magnitude and phase spectra. Next one, find Fourier transform of x of t equal to cos of omega naught t. Okay, so here sometimes you have to use properties and solve such equations. That is half e to the power j omega naught t plus half e to the power minus j omega naught t. What I have done is I am representing cos omega naught t in terms of e to the powers. Okay, that is e to the power j theta plus e to the power minus j theta divided by 2 is cos theta. Okay, so now Fourier transform of 1. Okay, Fourier transform of 1 is 2 pi del of omega. There is one property which we call it as duality property. Okay, similarly Fourier transform of half e to the power j omega naught t, okay, which is so here for 1 it is 2 pi del of omega, for 1 by 2 2 pi by 2 which is pi, and with respect to e to the power j omega naught t using frequency shift property pi del of omega minus omega naught. Similarly half e to the power minus j omega naught t, Fourier transform of this is pi del of omega plus omega naught. Okay, so basically your Fourier transform of cos omega naught t, okay, that is x of t which was cos omega naught t, Fourier transform of this is pi del of omega naught omega minus omega naught plus del of omega plus omega naught. This is okay. So we'll go for the next example.